the comment from a lady was in her 70s, though she's not a doctor, she's been in education and stuff, was like, probably the person you're dealing with has had some trauma. Who knows over the years what's happened? And I'm telling you this, during that phase, I would come back home and I would start looking at those people. Wherever I would go, I would think about trauma and stuff. So I started looking at those people whenever I would step out, as if the person genuinely may have had a trauma and stuff. And took me a while to kind of fine tune and change my mindset and understand that no, these are casually used words and stuff. Sometimes people don't even have such issues and stuff, but because people are in this habit of using those words, you start looking at other people with the same objective, same perspective and stuff. And the objective of actually finding a solution comes down because some goddamn person or some read or some a regular person has told you that the person has had this probably trauma or whatever, and you're constantly focused on that and stuff. So a good idea is to flush all of that and to move on and to not even think about it as trauma and stuff. Focus on stuff which gives you joy. I mean, I worked myself on this. I disconnected from that particular environment where they had these kind of words used very casually and regularly and stuff. Because after I spoke to a couple of people, we all figured out that the kind of conversations and the kind of stuff they would have in their house is only around these little things and stuff. So I disconnected from that environment. They were very dear friends of mine and stuff like that. I disconnected from the environment and I started getting into healthier environments and spaces where we speak the same language and stuff. And of course, because I come from the line of communication and PR and branding and everything, and I've also read big time books on psychology and I follow spirituality, I definitely know that transformation is something which happens when you're in spirituality. And what people talk about tidying up and stuff like that also is about tidying up your own mind, because people are projecting and throwing so much of their stuff onto you and stuff. So coming back to that Marva Studio discussion which we had. So what is depression? You know, depression is reliving the negative. It's reliving those intense emotions. It's reliving the love and hate with that person and stuff. So that's what depression is, you know. And normally people will look normal and people will say, "Nahi yaar, maza aa raha hai. I'm really enjoying it. You know, I'm reliving my pain. I'm reliving my hurt and stuff." But that's not normal. Why would you want to do? Why would you want to do that to yourself? I mean. Who wants to have a day or a life or an environment where they are consistently remembering only the negative memories or negativity, you know? So the positive part of it says that okay, I mean, let it flow, let it go, and you don't have to do anything about it. And without getting technical, like I'm processing it, I'm healing it, I'm feeling it. Well, everybody does that, okay? Even a child at 24 who's playing a sport or something has had an episode in a park and stuff like that. They come back and they talk about it, and you hear them out, and they're sorted, you know. So the point is this, that tidiness is all about changing your life. So if you really want to change your life, you have to kind of start doing away with stuff which is consistently reminding you about the negative, and you have to kind of focus on the positive. So a great bed cover, a great shirt, a great set of pictures, a nice set of wine bottles or alcohol bottles, nice picture frames, a nice wardrobe, clean clothes, nice fragrances. So as a child, if you've had some good memories around fragrances, you're going to be attracted or drawn to certain kind of fragrances and stuff and all that. So you know, make those conscious choices. All those oils, all the flavors of ginger, chai, coffee and stuff you've grown up in stuff. Try focusing on the positive, because when you focus on the positive grows. So I hope that helps. And this is a read which is actually on tidying up that can change your life and stuff. And you can probably imagine that when you even click pictures with a set of people and stuff, things can go wrong over the years and stuff. In friendships, in relationships and stuff, was always advisable. Just remove those pictures if that stage is over. If you're not in touch with those people and stuff, delete those pictures, because looking at that, you 10 years later going to remember all of that, you know. So hope this helps, and focus on stuff which gives you more joy. Focus on stuff which makes life and day a lot easier, and soak up and enjoy the amazing simplicities of life, like the sunshine, some nice coffee, some nice greenery and some nice music, and get yourself some papers and books to read, listen to some nice music, I've already said it, and focus on the positive. There's so much amazing happening across the world. We don't have to be focused on just what we are so used to and stuff like that. Okay, so the power lies with you. So love and luck and take care and have fun, and enjoy. Coldplay is in India. So look at having some amazing memories on Coldplay and stuff, and probably you can connect with that playlist as well. So love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast. Cheers. Yeah, bye bye.